Hi Aquarius, welcome Aquarius. This is a 100 reading, and the title of this reading, first of all, thank you guys so very much for being members of the 100 tier. Yes, yes, and yes. And so the title of this reading that we're recording on February 7th, 2023, okay, is Allow the Messages to Come Through. And we're going to be working with the Pleiades today and also the Angels of Atlantis. Okay, and this is, I was looking at this and I knew this was going to be a different kind of reading, like where we weren't getting a drawing or any kind of sacred geometry to share with you guys. It's just going to be like messages, but this is exactly what they're saying, like come into your heart. And this is actually a mudra for transformation. All right, and you just looking up and allowing source to pour to you the downloads that you need at this time. All right, and I feel it is something to do with heart healing, with opening your heart up, for you accessing your quantum heart, so that you can be able to manifest and be open to receive whatever you need for your journey, for your mission. Okay, yes, yes, yes. And remember that the first part of your mission is always you. Okay, and for some of you guys, yes, you're meant to share your gifts and be in service, but also some of you guys are meant to share your gifts and it's like, and how you share your gifts, like you just sharing your gifts is the service. Okay, so this would be like an artist, a musician, a speaker, a tarot reader, these kinds of things, not necessarily someone who might be giving classes or doing sessions. All right, so I see two kind of to a split, but remember that no matter where you fit, okay, or even if you fit in both of those, it still means that you are your first mission. All right, and your first mission is for you to fully integrate your energy and to always feel whole and complete, and then for you to go ahead and give from your overflowing cup. Okay, so with that, calling in your guides, teams, councils, and ancestors of the highest truth, compassion, and love now. I've already invoked the Pleiades, Iroshimanala. Okay, calling in the angels of Atlantis. Thank you. Archangel Michael is definitely here. Okay, for those of you who are working with Michael at this time. Archangel of truth, confidence, and courage, helping you to cut away any attachments that keep you from shining your bright starlight. Okay. Ladies, what is it that the members need to hear most at this time? Okay, the 100, to help open their hearts so they can receive these messages with ease and grace, and also with clarity and confidence, and trusting what they receive. Okay, I just heard a lot of intuitive hits and downloads are going to be coming in, and I'm seeing a journal. So I almost feel like it's not necessarily for you to act upon, it's for you to write, right, to record. So some of you guys might be sacred scribes and that kind of a thing. So what came out was Planetary Guardian 34, the hummingbird, and the tiger. The white tiger is here. So this is all heart energy, right? White tiger is also known as being the tiger for Kuan Yin, and she is a goddess of the moon, goddess of compassion. All right, and the hummingbird also represents, is the archetype for the heart as well. Okay, in shamanism. And then we have 40, Song of Your Soul. So this butterfly energy going into what it looks like a Gerber daisy. The daisy's been coming out a lot lately in the readings, all right? But this looks like it's a pink daisy, so definitely your heart transforming and you becoming compassion, right? Where you are complete forgiveness and you're not holding on to any resentment, grudges, or grief, regret, shame, guilt, any of that anymore. And you're allowing yourself to fully bloom. Right? So I am going to read some passages for both of these so that we can activate. Okay? So by me reading the passage is helping you to activate. All right? It is a great honor when one serves the earth and becomes a planetary guardian. Your human species has in many cases been led astray into the fortified confinements of the intellectual mind, to lose their deeper connection to the sacredness of your earth. But if the intellect is not balanced by proper time and stillness and communion with nature, one risks running into mental repetition loops that enslave oneself and block soul awareness from being received. Okay, so what's that saying is, you being able to balance out those areas of the physical, of the mental, of the emotion, and the spiritual, right? And if you're spending too much time in the 3D, spending too much time in the physical, right? But you're not spending enough time out in nature, or say spending enough time doing your just plain own self-love work, then you're going to have to deal with that mental, that prison, that Eight of Swords energy, right? Where you feel stuck, you feel like things aren't working out, and that kind of a thing. But in actuality, everything is working out. You just have to clear your shaft, your pillar, all right? To clear your psychic senses, clear your heart, okay? Clear your astral plane, because remember, there are many of you that do a lot of higher self work, guidance work, counseling work, spiritual work while you are sleeping in dream state on the astral plane, right? So it says, the opportunity then is to return to your precious earth and experience firsthand her wisdom and healing properties. When one does return to the soil and share their energies with her, they empower her teachings to be broadcasted even louder through the unified network that is able to shift humanity out of any timelines where generations do not understand the wisdom of the feminine and are glued to computer screens. This, of course, all right, so I just got an interjection also. So we go through these periods where we don't even listen to music, where it's just silence, and all we can hear is the world. So if we're in, our home, we're hearing the outside, we're hearing, there might be workers, or we're just hearing the birds, we're hearing the dogs, we're just listening, right? And it really helps to, one, settle your focus and helps you to release what you need to release, but also helps you to hear your subconscious mind, to see what self-limiting beliefs or self-defeating beliefs are your subconscious mind saying to you, running in the background, that's making you feel stuck or tired or exhausted. What negative energy or beliefs are you holding on to that is draining your energy and making you feel like you have nothing to give, but you still are feeling pushed to give, okay? That kind of a thing. And so, so you want me to tell you that. This is one, so that's an invitation for you, all right? Or a reminder for you. This is, of course, not the way of the earth, of the new earth, and the shift is available by spending time in nature. All right, so you're definitely being called to spend more time in nature. Even schedule it in if you don't already have a set time or a set day of every week of when you are spending time in nature. And it's not and it's not with the intention of losing weight or any of that. It really is just to feel the earth. And actually the past couple of days, and probably that was preparing us for this reading, is our intention was just to feel the earth, just to feel the heartbeat of the earth, just to feel our body synced with the earth. And that was it. That was our only intention. So you might think about setting that kind of intention to where if you're not sure what to do, or you don't see that you have the time to do it, or things are just piling up and you're just feeling pulled in this direction and that direction, just set the intention out there and allow the universe to set up the serendipitous events for you that give you that time to where you can just sit in nature and just stare at the lake, or sit in nature, and watch the waves come up onto the beach, or you can just, walk through the trees and see the beauty of the trees and just feel the vibration of all of the elemental kingdom, okay, within you and through you, connected to all. Yes, yes, and yes. And I feel many of you, by doing that, you are going to actually strengthen your connection not only to Mother Earth, but to the tree network as well, helping to provide you with stronger stability, strength, and wisdom, okay? Yes, yes. Boom, boom. Yeah. I'm also seeing that the white tiger, I'm feeling the white tiger come in with I'm feeling his feet are my feet. Like my feet feel like the tiger feet right now. And I feel myself walking on the ground, like on dirt, and just walking very slowly and just allowing my senses to just let go. Allowing my senses to let go to where I can feel and hear the vibration of everything that's happening. All right, so that might be a little visualization thing that you want to do with the white tiger, out in nature, but you don't even have to. I'm sitting here at my table. All right, so you can do this in your home as well. Yeah, it says, make today one of those days, one of these shifts by returning to the earth. Okay, and it says, shift this narrative and enter into Gaia consciousness. Through this commitment, one anchors new earth codes and ensures a healthy planet for generations to come. And what's also coming out is the hummingbird, she likes the nectar of the flowers, okay? So drinking flower teas, okay, like hibiscus tea is coming through, jasmine's coming through, I feel are going to be, even like rose tea, are also going to be very grounding for you and help you connect into your heart and connect to the energy of the hummingbird. You also can just ask to connect to the energy of the hummingbird and to your heart to expand it, and just focus on that. And also, I'm tasting bird seed. So if you are able to, eating more like nuts and seeds, I'm hearing flax seeds, chia seeds. I see peanuts. I'm just seeing nuts like walnuts and things like this, and that might be a thing of granola, all of that kind of thing, and I'm not getting a specific, like I am seeing 3 days, but it could just be where you just add that into your diet, for 3 days, and substitute something like a muffin, or substitute something like coffee, or something that could be toxic to you if you were addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. I think you do. So it's like, maybe instead of having a muffin, have a granola bar, like this kind of a thing, instead of maybe having, like, if you're still eating cheese, instead of having like, cheese or grilled cheese or something like that and bread for a snack, maybe eating like, I'm also hearing dates, okay, so like that kind of a thing. For some reason, it's dried food that's coming through. I'm not sure if that's because that's something easy for you to like take with you, and it's also high energy food as well. All right, so if you've been feeling like fatigued and that kind of thing, then the stuff that Spirit just brought through will help you with that. Additional meanings of this card: service, balancing out, revealing, simplicity, technology fast, okay? Study the earth, be with the earth, healing, cycles completing. So also what's coming through is studying birds. I have a book of birds that talks about not just their symbology, like spiritually, but also like where they live and how they live and that kind of a thing. So it might be nice to watch like a historical documentary, or to read something like that, watching the tigers in the wild, or watching Mother Earth, the depths of the sea. But particularly, I feel like it should be birds or land animals, even though that did come through, but I just feel like that's going to connect you more to the ground, because this all is about grounding, so that you can release shed your old skin, all right, and to shed any old hurts and traumas from your heart, okay? Yeah, and protective mechanisms that just no longer serve you. So shedding old skin is also you shedding old armors that no longer serve you, right? Yes, because you're ready to open to more abundance, to new abundance, right? Yes. Powerful. So let's go to this. And of course, cycles completing, right? Because 21 came through in the public reading yesterday, right at the end, and I didn't mention it. We talked about the wheel. I didn't mention that that's also that the 21 is the world card, because we're talking about a little bit of travel and that kind of a thing. So, but since that reading, I realized, I was like, oh shoot, that's 21. It's, the world card. It's completion of a huge cycle. And yes, it could mean, physical change, but also it's very much internal change. Okay. Yeah. So 40. And also 40, so this might be a commitment. What's coming through from Yeshua is he's reminding me of 40 days, 40 nights type energy, and committing to some kind of activity that is detoxifying, all right, and nurturing. So like, 40 days of yoga. And what is being called, this is interesting, and I think it's because right now that the divine is really wanting to help us focus our energy by doing the same thing every single day, like whatever that one thing is that you're just devoted to doing every single day. Spirit is like, do that, even if it's just like doing a breath work of 100 breaths, sitting in your favorite yoga pose and just doing those breaths, like doing that for 40 days and making that a commitment. Or maybe it might be, going out to your favorite hike, once a week, or I said once a week, but because he did show me 7. So some of you guys, it may not be that you can get out to the park, like, every day, but if you could, like that kind of a thing. But some of you guys, it definitely is like writing, and I'm getting the I love you exercise that we bring up a lot, and just writing 1 page of I love yous every day for 40 days. That's also something that's coming through, and I feel like that's coming through with this transformation energy from the butterfly, all right, and you tapping into your heart space and you raising the vibration of love within. Okay, so that's also amplifying. Saying I love you and writing I love you helps to open your heart, all right, helps your heart to bloom. Yes, yes, and yes. And I am seeing and recognizing that this is rainbow color. So Metatron is definitely here helping you guys to totally ascend into a higher abundance, okay? Yes, Song of Your Soul. All right, let's see. What do they want me to say additional meanings first. It says tune in, listen, stillness, solitude, sound healing, harmony, trust yourself, alone. Okay, so with the stillness, doing the writing exercise once a day for 40 days, and just focusing on that one affirmation, it helps you to raise the vibration of that energy, of that intention, of that affirmation. But it also helps you to be quiet, all right? Because when you're writing, they're not saying for you to say it out loud. They're purely saying for you to write it, all right? So it's helping you also to come into the stillness of your heart, all right? So that your guides can speak to you, your higher self can speak to you, and anyone else that wants to come in, like the elemental kingdom, can come in and give you healing as well. Serpent's Bay has been coming in a lot. So if you're familiar with that Ascendant Master, or if you're not, you can look up Serpent's Bay and find out how he's been coming to you and showing you that he's ready to work with you as well. Okay, yes. And it says, okay, the sound healing, I am going to give you a chant, all right? And that's going to come from the Angels of Atlantis book, all right? Yes, yes. Okay, on the deepest levels of source creation rests a sound harmonic frequency that is found in everything. Beyond the layers of light and even sacred geometry rests the foundation of sound that birthed your universe into existence. When the subtleness of sound is uncovered on a deeper experience level, okay, all around you is revealed to emit a sound frequency. So they stopped me for a second. A lot of times after I call that writing an affirmation down 1 page, it's a priming. It's priming me to receive messages, right? Releasing everything, and saying I love you also, again, using the word love, is helping to transmute anything that is not love, right? So it's priming me to receive messages, and then I might receive a message and my heart says, sing to me. And then I say, okay. And then I ask, well, what shall I sing? And then my heart might say, usually my heart is going to say to me a chant. One of these chants, usually an angel chant, but your heart might say something else to you. It might say, sing peace is me, or it might say something completely different, or you might hear a song from when you were a child that you loved a lot, or a song from now, or what have you, that you loved a lot, and they want you to sing that. And it's not like it's your higher self and your guide saying, this is what your soul wants you to hear, right? And this is what's going to help lift your vibration in this moment and prepare you for whatever is to come and in the next moment. Okay, I was gonna say that day, but they stopped me. They said no, in the next moment. Like we're not projecting into what's coming in the day. We're not projecting to say what's coming in the week or the month. It's to keep you in the present moment and now. So again, it's another way to help you stay grounded. Okay, yeah. When one hears the song of their soul, they tap into an unbreakability that propels their life to new levels of operating. But without self-knowledge, this is not fully possible. Okay? Yes. Thank you for that so much. So singing the song of your soul is helping you to create a stronger connection with your higher self. Okay? So we're going to get from the angels of Atlantis, which angel wants to come forth, and what is with the chant, the seed chant, the seed mantra, all right, that would most help the 100 members clear the space to hear the song of their soul. Yeah, because that's another thing too. Like sometimes my heart sings to me and I'm just listening. You know, when I say that, my ancestors might come in, they might start drumming, you know, I might be taken to a past life, you know, and I might hear the music. I might be brought all of a sudden into a space where I'm dancing, you know, it's a bunch of different things that could come in that your soul wants you to hear as well. So it's not just you singing to your soul and just to your body, to your energy, to your monad, but it's also your monad, your soul singing to you, your guide singing to you, your ancestors singing to you, you know, the elemental kingdom singing to you. Sometimes I just hear crickets and I'm just listening, and at that time, that is my soul song, you know. Yeah, it reminds me, for me, that is a synchronicity, because it was my favorite sound when I was going through a lot as a child, and that was my favorite thing to do at night, is just to listen to the crickets, you know. So sometimes it's like a way of soothing yourself and also soothing your inner child. So the songs may differ depending on what parts of your soul need that nurturing. Okay. Yeah, so powerful. It's so funny too. I've been wanting to buy oats and honey granola bars, but I've been like passing them because I don't know why. I just been passing them. But now it makes so much sense on why like I've been gravitating towards getting those. So that might be something that you guys like to eat or something. Might be one of your favorite granola bars. All right, so we're bringing through 3. So I will give you the seed chants for all of them. Iro Samala, yeah. And then you can choose, you know, who you want to work with, or what angel, or maybe it's for you just to write down and to be like, you know what, if I'm feeling a lot of green, I'm feeling a lot of like third eye stuff that needs to just like come through, just needs to clear, I need to do that upgrade, I need to feel the healing through my soul, then call on Archangel Raphael, all right? And he has the earth force, so this is helping to connect you above and below, right? And then Archangel Michael coming in, and also Thoth as well, Hermes. With transmutation, I feel that's the violet flame, Archangel Michael working with the violet flame to come in and to activate very deep parts of your soul that are ready for you to be integrated now, all right? For you to have that strength, that knowledge, that wisdom, that power, that gift, that skill, that talent, okay, whatever it is. And then Archangel Gabriel coming in with benediction. And this is that like, that one of like sovereignty, and you really committing, you know, and you just really being able to devote to self. With Gabriel is also the archangel of the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the navel chakra as well. Okay, and I do feel the blue flame coming in with this, even though I do recognize that there's different archangels of the blue flame, like Michael is archangel of the blue flame and Zadkiel is the archangel of the violet flame, but that doesn't mean that they can't work with these angels to come in, right, and to help bring a higher level of healing, so that you can experience a higher level of love and maintain your vibration every day. Okay, yeah, yeah, baby. Okay. All right. So let's go to Gabrielle. These are like not in order. So, okay. Gabrielle is the divine messenger. Okay. The messenger of God. And it says, simply yield to this. Don't resist. Just let go. So his seed mantra is going to help you to let go. And actually his is a prayer, and take it or leave it. All right. I know some people have an issue with saying Hail Mary, so that's up to you. You don't have to, but this is Hail Mary full of grace. So he wants you to sing this as a song. All right. And this is honoring your divine feminine and illuminating the nature of your connection with the holy ones. Okay. So with the ascendant masters. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, thank you so much. Boom. All right, and then for Michael, for me, when I always think of Michael, I just think of Archangel of Truth first, you know, but of course he represents other things as well. But let me go to his section. And here he is known as the cosmic leader, okay? Transmutation. So I'm going to read this first part of it so that you can get a little bit more, okay? Because also Mercury was also known to be Hermes Thoth, okay? Hermes is from the Egyptian era, and Thoth is from Atlantis, okay? So that's so interesting, right? And Mercury, this communication. And also Michael is known as Archangel of Communication as well, because he clears the throat chakra so that you can communicate. And he also helps to clear the throat chakra to activate your light language as well, okay? So, the oracle wisdom of Michael reminds you that the great master alchemist, the god Thoth, this priest wizard, has been seen through the millennia working intimately with the magic of Archangel Michael. Therefore, drawing this card means you are moving through a rapid period of spiritual growth, and you are reminded of the need to employ the art of alchemy, okay? Attempt to turn your base metal into gold, turning negatives that come from your shadow into positivity, and ultimately ascending into heaven for the supernormal treasure. I'm going to spell this SUPERNAL, okay? And that treasure is love. This is for you to transcend into love, okay? And the sound that you would chant, sing is Ha, H-A-H. And you would do this through your heart chakra, all right? So you would just focus your consciousness on your heart, and you would do it through your heart chakra, Ha, okay? Yes, yes. You notice it does have HA in it, which helps to clear the throat chakra, but also it has AH in it that helps to clear all chakras. All right, so very powerful. And then with Archangel Raphael, we know that he is Archangel of Healing, so the holy healer and the earth force. Okay. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through sinners, like the Glastonbury Tor, the heart chakra of the world. If you've been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness and to connect with Mother Earth. Something just came in as I was reading this. So any one of these, you can choose to do any one of these, you know, for that 40 days, and just making that your devotion, that you're going to, you know, do the Hail Mary, or you're going to do the Ha, and then whatever Raphael is going to suggest. So there is definitely, I'm not feeling like they're suggesting you do all of them, which you certainly can, but this is not a one-stop shop type of thing, you know. The more you do this, the stronger the connection will be and the greater healing you will receive, okay? Yes, yes. So, and when I mean healing, it just, I also mean you coming into the highest vibration of love, and you holding it, all right? Because I feel that a lot of you here are really healed, and you're on your journey of abundance now, right? Like you've completed that healing journey, and now it's on the journey of abundance, and the journey of like abundance and being able to call it in and have everything that you need, and to access deeper parts of yourself, and also deeper portals and realms of the universe and dimensions, requires you to maintain your vibration, right? Yes. So Gaia is always here. Mother Earth is always here to help, to hold you and to help you, just like unconditional motherly love. She gives an account of who you truly are in all your beauty and purity. Let Gaia hold the stress for you, and all will be well. All right. And this chant is Ha. Okay, so Ha, H-A-W. And this is definitely Ha. Again, it's gonna, one is clearing the throat chakra, but the Ha, it going down like that, like Ha, it's going to really clear that root, all right? Clear those lower chakras for you so that you can feel the grounding. And this also, let me just see. So it says it's Ha 3 times to open your connection to the earth element within. So it would be you focusing on bringing Ha all the way down. So you'd be focusing on bringing it down. So Ha, and then bringing it down until you have no breath, and bringing it as far down as you can, and then breathing it again, and then doing that again. All right, so I'm hearing that would be a 30-day commitment. All right, and so for something, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys might have something that's coming up, and there's like a timeline or a deadline or something, and it might be something in like 30 days, or you're gonna take a course, or you're gonna do something, and that is gonna prepare you for that, especially if it involves travel. I don't know why, but I'm hearing, I just saw a plane take off, right? And they brought that in. So, okay. Yeah. Thoth wants to speak, and then we're going to end the reading. Alrighty. Okay. Powerful. So there goes the wheel coming out with the 10, fortune, and then we have the devil. Okay. So yeah, Kushima. I'm going to get some clarifiers for the devil energy. Priestess. Two of Swords, peace. Okay, so what I feel is that the wheel is turning in your favor, right? And you have definitely completed a big part of your healing journey, or part of your love journey, right? Your self-love journey. And your mission is you, right? But what's coming towards you is some kind of a new contract, and you have previous attachments, which you know of, all right, to fear, to feeling, playing small, to not thinking big, these kinds of things, and not choosing with your heart. Okay, so those are things that have in the past blocked you. All right, and so what you're gonna get a chance to do is to practice, okay, breaking through attachments that no longer serve you by listening to your high priestess. Okay, and so your high priestess is up front, and she's like, there's a decision that you got to make about a contract coming up. All right, and this could be these little contracts. It could be anything as to like what to choose. You know, we talked about eating nuts. Like, you can choose to do that or not, right? But what is going to serve your higher purpose, your higher good, right? The highest good of all, you know? And again, definitely, you know, go into your heart space and take what's for you and what your higher self is like, yeah, okay, and leave the rest, that kind of thing. I want to get one more. So what's the outcome? Ishtamola, more love. Ishtamali, yeah, and it has to do with disappointment. So you making decisions based off not wanting to be disappointed, okay? So, and not going with your heart because you're afraid of being disappointed. So this, you're being told about this, you're being warned that this is going to happen, that you're going to come up to something, it's going to look like a similar situation to something past, and the probability of you choosing fear is high, all right, of you avoiding this, Okay, so what Spirit says is, I want you to go through this. I want you to go through this portal. I want you to believe. I want you to trust what the universe brings you, which is an affirmation for completion, for the World card. Okay, and so because you see it at different eyes, and see yourself with different eyes, knowing that you are healed, you are whole, you are complete. So what is coming to you now is not going to be the same energy, but it is going to cause you to have to trust. All right, so I just heard trust fall. So a lot of it is trusting, you know, not blind faith. This is strong faith. There goes the Queen of Swords, having discernment. All right, and so also the Queen of Swords could be known to closing her heart. All right, so this is for you to practice staying in your heart, and your heart staying open. So everything that came through in this reading is to prepare you for whatever this decision is going to be, so that way you choose with your heart, and you don't allow fear or the fear of disappointment to direct your choice, right? To take the wheel. Yeah, and that's it, I heard. Yeah, and on the bottom is the Fool. So confirmation of the new beginning, but also confirmation of the trust fall, that you're going to have to trust. And look at it through the eyes of a child, okay? They just showed me like thank you. They just showed me the jelly bean game. Remember, there's all kinds of different jelly beans, and you don't know which one you're gonna get, right? And it's like you having the jelly bean, and every time, like 3 times, you've always gotten the worst tasting jelly beans. And so somebody comes to you again with the same game, and you're like, no, right? No, because every single time I always get the worst. I always get the worst out of the bunch, and I'm just not willing to go through that anymore. Like, just no, right? But Spirit says, whatever has been bought into you, it's been bought into you for a reason, because you want something, and whatever you want is on the other side of this experience, all right? And so Spirit is saying, instead of saying no, say, you know what? I'm going to try my luck, because I'm feeling really lucky today. And so I'm going to say yes. And you're going to take the jelly bean, and you happen to get the best tasting jelly bean out of the freaking box. All right. Cha-ching, jackpot. So whatever this is probably leading to more prosperity, more abundance, because all this reading was about raising your frequency to abundance and maintaining it. Okay. Yes, and yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. This reading was really fun. Yeah, it was a little bit different because we didn't do any images or really go through the numbers too much, but it definitely was, it was bright, and your energy is bright. Like, I feel you're the rainbow, okay? So definitely Archangel Metatron is covering you as well. So just know that you're aligned. Anytime doubt comes up and you're like, you want to do something that's not, like, your heart is like, no, right? But you're really like, I kind of feel like that's fear. Go into that heart space, really feel into it, release the fear, and then allow your heart to give you the message. All right? Allow your heart to give you the message. Release the fear. Because now by this time, if you're watching this, you know how to release fear. You know how to release anxiety. You know how to do that, right? You've been practicing it. You have mastered it. So whenever it comes back up and it's making you doubt something that you actually want, right? That you actually want. Right, because you want to taste that jelly bean. You want to have the best one in the bunch, right? And so remember that symbolism for whatever this could be. It could be a job opportunity. It could be a relationship opportunity. It could be something to share your gifts. It could be something, I just heard profitable. So it's going to be different for everyone who's watching this, but at the same time, I feel like you know what it is that you want. You know what you've been wishing upon a star, like that you've been wishing for this one thing. You know what you've been wishing for. And so Spirit says you're about to receive it, okay? It's about to come to you, but sometimes it doesn't come to you in the form that you think that it should, right? It comes in unexpected and not knowing. It's the energy of somebody, and this is just like this kind of a thing, like you asking for money, right? And then somebody comes to you and they're like, and it's maybe somebody you don't even know, and you might only have, like, I don't know, they want 50 cents of your dollar. We're just going to use an easy example. And you're just like, I don't know, you're going to take half of what I already have. But Spirit is like, I brought this person to you because you manifested $1 and they manifested nothing. So Can you open your heart and give them the 50 cents and then know that that 50 cents is going to be returned to you tenfold? Like, no, have faith. It's about strong faith, unwavering confidence and trust in your soul and in the divine. Irotimala. Yes. All right. Thanks, guys, so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye. I was gonna be like, I was like, wait a minute, something's missing, and it is. Namaste. Bye, guys.